Once again, everybody, it's Samuel Precious. Now today we are moving to the part 2 of introduction to PixelLab. So without wasting much time, let's check in. Let me increase this. Okay, so yesterday there are a few things we need to conclude, and the first one was the 3D issue and the merging. Yes, so here is a text. Let's change the font to a very bold one. Let's change the font. Okay, I think this is good. I am a professional. Okay, so now let's go to 3D. Now you see the effect, you see how shiny it is. So you can edit your 3D. We have oblique and we have perspective. We have the depth. Depth is how deep it is. Can you see it's very shiny? Oblique, reduce the depth. So the reason why I just have to show you this because it's part of PixelLab. Okay, you don't need to use this 3D for now. 3D is quite complex. It looks beautiful, especially to beginners, and you are tempted to always use it, but I advise you not to always use it. It makes your work look unprofessional in some areas. But after we go deep, talking of text effects, yes, when you're talking of text effects, it is then you can use I am a professional. It's then you can use your 3D. Let me give you an example of one of the text effects I did. Can I still find this? Okay, so I want to show you the real place to use 3D. Where is this thing? Yes, while I was trying to create this text effect, I used the 3D. You hardly notice because there are some things you need to do. So those things need processes. Okay, so this 3D is not to be used always. Also, emboss is also cool, but sometimes it doesn't come out good. Okay, let me just edit it, and you see it's very shiny, but after you save it, sometimes it may not be as you want. So let me change the color so you can see the effects. Just need to be fast. Can you see? Emboss is very shiny, but if you save this thing like this, the quality of this thing will reduce. It won't look like this. This one I did not use emboss. I only manipulated my color and the shadow. That's just all I did. I used different kind of colors combined together, and it makes it look like it's shining. If I should save both of them, this one will retain that thing because I didn't use emboss, but this one, this shiny stuff will no longer be there because it's emboss. So try not to use emboss and 3D as a beginner. They have their uses for professionals. So the next thing I didn't remember to show yesterday is eraser. Using of eraser, it can be used to remove background if you are professional with it. So let me go back. You click on what you want to erase and you click your eraser, and you can erase it. You can see it now. You can increase the pencil size. You can increase the blur radius. This place is also used for blending images. You can see it is blurry. It is used for blending images with your background. Oh, sorry. So that's just it. And if you want to do something that is not close, you can just use this. See that? You can use this. So that's just everything about eraser. Let's go back. Can you see that now? So the next thing we need to do here is merging. How to merge. For example, I want to merge this with this. Okay, I taught you already how to move something from top to down. You just, okay, let's go to our text and click on come to front. It's in the front already. Let's assume though the colors are not cool, but just for example, I want to merge these two things together. I want to merge them together. Okay, you just click on this layer here, then you click on this place, click on it, then the things you want to merge, you highlight them, and this thing is called merging tool. So you click on the merging tool. Can you see? You click on OK. Now both of them have become one. They are married. Can you see? It's together. So, and I want to show you a secret about merging. Another secret you need to know about merging is when you have a text that is merged together, it becomes an image. Now let's see, for example, you see now we are on text, and this thing can be editable as a text. but let's assume I copied it. Let me centralize both of them. I centralize this, I centralize this also. They look like one now, so I want to merge them together. The same thing, and I merge both of them together. You discover that they are no longer two, they are now one, and they can be edited as a text again. They have now become an image, meaning that you can draw them, you can do whatever you need to do with image on them. Assuming they are still text, you can't draw them like this. You can't draw them, there's no option for that. It's a text. So that's just everything you need to know for now. And also the last thing I will tell you here is lock. You can lock things, because by the time you start designing, you have a lot of things here, a lot of things here that you will scroll and scroll. So they may be disturbing you. You may try to move this, and this one will be disturbing you. You may try to move this and this. So you can lock. Let me lock this and lock this. You won't be able to do anything on them. Can you see now? They are inactive because I locked them. And you can hide. You can hide things. You can decide to hide things. If you just click these eyes, you won't see it again. Okay, so that's everything. So let me delete this now and quickly go to what we need to do today. So the first thing I will teach you tonight is how to create background with gradient. Okay, so let me bring in what we need to do. I want to teach you also how to model image, or how to replicate image. So when you don't have two phones, you don't have to be going home and come back. So let me use one of the images I've worked with before. Okay, I think it's here. Snapseed. Okay, where is this? Oh okay. So now we want to copy this. We want to yes, we want to be copying it. We want to do everything that has been done here. So anytime I give you an assignment, this is how you copy it. Maybe I give something to replicate. So as I've told you, go to your background, go to your color, and let's go to gradient. I want to copy this kind of thing exactly. So you click on your plus sign. Okay, so let me take it back to normal. We have the first one, the second, the third, the fourth. We are making use of the fourth. Okay, so this place is highlighted already. You click on this color, and since we want the color to be perfect, we have different kind of blues here. The blues may not look alike, so this thing is called picker. We can pick color from any image that we have imported. So we click on the picker, and all the images we have are here. Now you click on this image. So I want to click the deep blue, now can you see it here? It's showing here. If I want to click the light one, is here. So I'm clicking the deep one. So I mark it. Is it deep enough? You can adjust it to your taste here. Okay, can you see that? And here let's do the same thing. Color, picker, image, and the color we want. So this is the color we want here. Mark it up. Okay, you can adjust it to make it pretty. So I think we are cool. So let's click on OK and check. This background is cool itself. It's cool. So if you take note, there's something I need to do. The shape of this thing is not the same thing with this. So let's make it the same shape. Here's another shortcut. If you may not know, you go to your background. Here we are. You go to from gallery, and that same thing, you make it the background. That same image, you make it the background. Can you see it on the background now? So then you go to color and cover it up. Let's just put, yeah, we have covered it now. So we have achieved our aim of making the same size. So this background now is the same size with this image. If I should enlarge this image, you discover that they are the same background. So we have done that now. So now let's go back to our gradient. This is what we have been, yes, this is the gradient. Now we can actually use this, but I want to teach you something more. So you go to the plus again. Now we have only 2 layers here. I want to make 3 or 4. So you click this plus button. And you see this plus button now. You click another plus button. So let's arrange them. I think this is enough. So you make this color, and you make this color. Just alternate them, light, deep, just like a game. So let's make this it's not as deep as this place. Okay, so let's make it deep. you go there, you pick the deep color, or let's just pick it from this place. I think the deeper color is in this corner here. You mark it. Okay, can you see now? Can you see the effect? Now this place will be the light color. Let's pick it. The light color should be in the center here. Yes, that's the light color. Okay, yeah, can you see it now? So pretty. So we have created a background. You can actually create as much as you want. Now we have created this background. Now what's the next thing to do? Let's import our image. I will send you the image right now. The background is removed already. Now next class I will teach you how to remove background from images. There are a lot of things to do. Let's import again from gallery. Just make sure you follow me. I hope I'm not too fast. So where can I find that? Where? Okay, download. Think I removed the background from remove.bg. It should be here. Okay, here we have it. No, this is not removed. Oh, sorry for that. Forgotten what I used to remove the background. Let me try to look out for it. I'm very sure it's not this. It's not download. Let me check. Photo. Okay, here is it. So if you take note, you discover that the image was facing the other side here. So you see this thing is flip over. You can check it like this. Okay, so you make it face the other side, and I think it's cool like this. Can you see that now? Now let's increase the size. Now you see this one here. For it not to disturb us, I will lock it, or rather hide it, but let me just lock it for your sake. Okay, so you try to, okay, look at the position. Let's increase it a bit. Okay, perfect. Let me move it up a bit. Just perfect. Can you see this image is not as pretty as the one I did there? So what do we have to do? We go to filter. Okay, let me check the EU. No. Okay, I think this is cool. Saturation. Brightness, contrast. So you can edit it to your taste. Okay, calm down. Okay, I think this is cool for now. So we have the image here already. So what's the next thing we do? I think I gave it a shadow. Shadow. Okay, here is the shadow. Enable the shadow. Okay, let me, do I even increase? Okay, let's check. Can you see the shadow? Can you see the shadow? Can you see the shadow? So let's check our blur radius. Okay, this is too much. Okay, now it is it's still very dark. So there is something you can do. You click on this plus button. See, this is black, pure black. So this place is where you know, make it transparent. You can just adjust it here, make it transparent. Let's check it out. Can you see it's blurred? You can still do something more. It's not very black. Now it looks like a real shadow. So I think we are done with that. So the next thing we do is to lock it up. So that, because it's taking the whole space now, you lock it. It's taking the whole space. We can't do anything now. It's locked already. So now we go to our, but I'm not wasting time. I want to spend 20 minutes. Okay, so the next thing now, we go to our text. So what do we have here? I think we have no days, sorry, no days off. Is that what we have? Okay, So first you increase it, and I think everything looks like this. Now that's the power of font. You see, it doesn't have any meaning now. So let's go to our fonts. Okay, we do something like, okay, let me use Bebas no say. So Bebas no irregular, Bebas no, which one is cool? Bebas no is very common. I think you should have it. It's very common and popular. If you don't have it, use anything that looks like this, any font that looks like this. This is where you learn how to use fonts. This kind of things, this is the kind of email font used for it. Okay, so this font is still not cool enough. Let me look for a very tiny font, so that we can enlarge it as we want. I think this is cool. Yes, this is cool. The real font I used is no more here. I wiped out my phone then, so I think we can just manage this font. Okay, build. Okay, I think this is cool. We can manage this. Now you see what's happening here. No days off. So I'm still not satisfied with this font. Permit me, let's look for more fonts. Let me go to my fonts. I think I have something like this. I've deleted most of my downloaded fonts. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Since I can't find the fonts I really want to use, let's just use this. There is something else I would love to teach you, not just the font. I have a lot of fonts there I would have used initially, but I wiped my phone recently and I lost most of my fonts, and I've not created time to download those fonts. So now let's try to do some kind of work with this text. Okay, is it perfect? It is. Okay, this is cool. So you can just come here. Just trying to let you get familiar with these tools. It's not like we are creating something really. So let's go to line spacing. You see the effect of line spacing? You see that? So I think it's cool like this. It's cool like this. Okay, so what's the next thing I did? First, you send the text to the back. You can discover that the text is behind the girl. Okay, there are two ways to do that. You either move it here. Let me take it back and give it a second step. I've told you this already. Or you click on go to back. We have go to front. We have go to back. Can you see that? It's behind the girl now. Now, what's the next thing you do? You copy the text. This thing is very, very, how do I even call it? It can be quite complex. It's simple though, but it's not a beginner's class. I'm just trying to make you ahead. I don't want this class to just be like all these normal, simple, free graphic design class. No, I want it to be peculiar, to be special, and to be different. So this is a trick that most people won't teach you for free. Yes, I can say that again. Nobody will teach you this trick for free. So let's just try it. There are a lot of tricks here in PixelLab you may not know. So let's just try this out first. You now go to your color. You go to your color, you click on plus. Then you disable it. Disable the color, that is, you make it totally transparent. You can see it here. This is designed for transparency. So that's it. Can you see? We can't see anything here again. It looks like nothing. You can't see it because it's transparent. So what's the next thing you do? You now go to your stroke. You go to your stroke. Can you see now? You enable the stroke. Now you go to your stroke width, reduce it to 1. You reduce your stroke width, and our stroke color is black, so you can just make it white. Can you see that? So we make it white. Now you place it exactly on top of the text. Exactly on top of. So you place it exactly on top of the text. So you can just use your navigation tool to just adjust it. Come here. You can leave it like this. Use a kind of text effect, depending on your choice. Yeah, good evening, how are you? So you just come over here. adjust it. Here we go. Can you see what we are talking about here now? So I think we are done here. Just click on this, or you just delete it. So you are done. So what else can we, let me check our time. Okay, you still have little time. You can just come here and put something. Okay, what can we put here? Okay, let me put a text. Okay, powered by Precious Creative Hub. So let's look for a beautiful font for this. Yeah, I think this font is cool. And just, it's too big. Always try to make your design very small, your text very small when necessary, because when you save it, becomes bigger. Okay, so let me reduce it. Okay, so you centralize this. It's in the center. So you try to give it a space below. I think this is cool. So here we go. Our design is here. So you can decide to save as project. Just write anything. I don't have time to type anything reasonable for it. So, and you can now to view your projects. You see now it's here already. So that's just it. To save as image, you go to Ultra, you save it, it's rendering. So it is saved. Let's check it out. So image. Sorry for the noise. Okay, can you see what we did now? You see how pretty, how beautiful it looks. Can you see that now? So that's just it. So tomorrow, by God's grace, we are doing something tedious. So get ready. Sorry, there's a dog shouting over there. Let me just stop it here.